How's it going? Thought I'd give you a bit of a wander around the house site. Had a little bit of rain over the weekend. Some of the banks have been washed away just around here. There's a big washout just going down in there. We just looking at the rain gauge from here, a bit hard to show you, but we had a lot more rain than I thought. I slept through a lot of it because a lot of it came through the night. But yeah, I think the guys are very glad that they got it all done last Friday. As you can see, they've taken all the not all the formwork work. There's a row of formwork that's buried in the silt and grime down there, so they're going to have to come back and get that out. I think it's only a probably a 2-inch or 50mm section. Just hop down here. Yeah, so we have a slab, and it doesn't look like there's any cracks in here. So pretty chuffed about that. We have a lot of clay on the sole of my foot already though. And yeah, very grotty down there by the look of it. You'd almost lose your shoes in some of that, I think. There's supposed to be a pit there where our sewage is, so that's all filled up with runoff from the rain. And just looking at the rain gauge from here, I think we had a bit. So it looks like we had, there we go, I told them we were in for a fair bit. It looks like just over 110 mils, about 114 millimeters of rain from Saturday on, so 2 days, over 48 hours, just over 48 hours. Oh, and there's our sewage connection pit. That's filled in with crud and crap as well, so there you go, a fair bit of rain. So pretty glad we got this all sorted on Friday. So I do dare say that these guys won't be doing much at all this week because it'll just be too muddy. It's too wet to get the bobcat in. The soil's all clay and they're just going to be spinning their wheels, and I'd say they might come out and they might load on the Jenga blocks, as B calls them, and get them back to their base, but that'd be about it. Oh, look at this. This is just completely washed out here. So that's just rain coming down from the front, and all those holes up there have silted up. So yeah, fair bit of rain. I don't think I'll have to water anything out the front there. Might just pop down and have a look at the aquaponics. And yeah, that's what I thought had happened. The system would have overflowed. What I've got in here, because we had those hot days, I've just left the standpipes in there. Yeah, so the system probably got around about, at a guess, the water was below the pipe there, so 150 to 200 litres worth of water, or 50 gallons-ish, over the last few days. And just looking at the Hohen Knock leaves, it's time to feed up the system again, and also to the cardamom. Starting to get a little bit of lightning there around the leaves. The mushroom herb's usually a good indication as well, but it looks okay. But anyway, what I might do is I'll leave it a day or two because we're in for more rain, and then I might dose up the system with some fish emulsion or the fish hydrolystat. Bit of an update on the limes. Limes are setting a nice little load of fruit on there. They're from the last flush. And actually, no, there is something I meant to show you guys the other day, but I ran out of time. Just over the back here, on the moringa, we finally have some leaves, but only on one section. That's the only section out of the 4 that has sprouted leaves. So this one here looks to be a bit of a dud, but if you scrape back the bark, it's still green, so, sorry plant, they might sprout yet. Oh, just down in here, this is a weed tree, we'll pull that out. And I was going to pull out the this Tagus minuta the other day, but when I did, the base of this tree wobbled a little bit too much, so I thought I'd leave it be. I don't want too much competition in here, so I'll pull those guys out. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to handle this, whether I'll just leave this plant in the drum for now. I'll pull the others out. I definitely don't think they're going to take. And then later on I'll try and dig this one out and plant it out in the ground somewhere. But she is looking pretty healthy. I might nip back a couple of the branches though. Just noticed a big thing of grass in here. doesn't take long for things to take off in this weather. I'll come through and do a bit of a weed later on when things dry out a bit. But yeah, pretty chuffed to see that the moringa has sprouted. Just to show you some of this clay here. This is going to be one heck of a job to try and get this out, especially up through the driveway there while it's this wet. So I dare say they're just going to call it quits for the week, and then they'll come back and hook into it later. I have a feeling though, because the gutter runs out all the way down here, that the good old lime tree and the Queensland arrowroot is going to be very happy. Loads of water being sent down their way. Oh, look at that, I didn't even notice. We've had another flush of the mulberries there. They've been hidden by the bananas. Oh no, that looks like to be about the only little branch that's fruited. So there you go. Just having a bit of a look in here, and there don't appear to be many fruits. Oh, there's one down there that's ripe. Oh, that one escaped me. So I think this one's destined for a gin. But over here there's only a couple of fruit. Doesn't seem to be a load. Oh, there's some new ones just there. Sorry folks, I just got a phone call and it cut off the recording. If any supporters are after those bottle openers, let me know in a comment below this clip or wherever you see it, and I will stick one aside for you. I know Bo's contacted me. Kira read out a message from Patreon. Thanks mate, and hope you're doing well, on the way home from picking up her mate. So there's one aside for Bo, and there's a couple of local friends who are after them. So just let us know below. You won't miss out, so if you want to wait until after the draw, or put your name down now, and then I'll let you know after the draw if you've won one or whatever, or however that works, and then we can sort it out then, because I'm not going to pop them up for sale until after Christmas anyway at this point in time, so next Wednesday or Thursday. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting on and try and get up through the clay again and head home. Oh, this probably won't get uploaded tonight folks. I've got to run Kira and a mate around, so probably tomorrow morning. So anyway, I'll stop rabbiting on. Hope you're all well and happy, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.